5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the Browns add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a second down throw for Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Cousins. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now it's the backup Simeon. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mayfield. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.